Hello everyone and welcome back to Oddmod 7. In the last episode, I believe we set up this guy all the way, if we make our way, all the way over here. It looks a little bit chaotic, but it is a bigger reactor. Well, I mean, it's a big reactor. We haven't made a bigger reactor, but it is a bigger reactor, right? The funny. It's pretty good, you know? It makes us about 9,000 RF per tick. We just chuck in some uranium, which, I don't know, we weren't really using it anyway, so why not, I guess? So yeah, it's pretty cool. So, in regards to this reactor, I think we did a few other things. I was going to this episode, someone suggested setting up, I don't know if you guys have seen it before, but you can actually set up like a computer program, right, with computers within the game that you can use to turn the reactor on and off. You can use it to like monitor its power consumption and stuff, and you can make it a little bit more efficient instead of just, currently it's burning through quite a decent amount of fuel. I was watching a video, and whilst I'm sure I could probably figure it out, it's not guaranteed, and I didn't want to just like go in here completely blind sort of thing, so that'll happen later, okay? That'll probably happen in another video, but it is planned, so give me some suggestions in terms of what programs we should run on this guy. And yeah, we'll see what we do. This episode though, we're gonna take a bit of a safer shot, but it's gonna be something good nonetheless. So if we fly over here, in one of the previous episodes, we set up this chamber here. It's essentially a dark room full of beehives, and it spawns hostile bees. The only ones we've gotten so far have been zombies and skeletal bees. We got a lot more zombies than we did skeletal bees to begin with, but it is fine because all we need is one skeletal bee. This guy right here. So, what are we doing with him? Well, if we open up our system and we search for wither, we should have... Oh, I thought we would have wither roses, but we appear to not. Okay. Very interesting. The wither rose, I'm pretty sure you get it from killing the wither, and I know we've killed a wither at least once. So I'll tell you what. We might have to yeah, we're gonna have to check down here. We have like some loot fabricators if we fall down here. I'm gonna find an empty one, chuck this in. No, it only makes nether stars. Huh. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, wither rose, huh? Interesting. I guess we gotta get one. Okay. Sure. So, do we have the stuff to do it? I'm pretty sure we do. Like, I'm pretty sure it's relatively easy to do this. We need some soul sand, 1, 2, 3, 4, I believe. There we go. And, you know, nice and easy. We'll do it in the mining dimension. I actually don't remember if we were allowed to. For some reason, I feel like we weren't allowed to do it in the other dimension for whatever reason. But for some reason, we can summon them in the mining dimension. So I don't know why that is, but I'm not going to complain too much. So there we go. Here we go. Oh. As per usual, by the way, I've spent like a good 2 hours before recording this trying to figure out my performance issues. I know you guys are probably like, pretty simple, turn off the shaders. But I was messing around without like the shaders on, and it was arguably the same. And so it's like, we either lag and it looks ugly, or we lag and it looks good. So, you know, I picked the obvious option. This should be really easy to kill, though. This guy will spawn, and I'll go bam, and then he'll be dead. So there he is. Oh, okay. He's taken a few more hits than I thought. But he is, in fact, dead. We're obviously withered. We killed him. We got a miniature yellow heart. We got a soul receptacle and a nether star. We didn't get a wither rose. I now have no idea how to get a wither rose, and we need a wither rose. The reason we needed wither rose is because we give this wither rose to a special bee by the name of skeletal bee, and it turns into a withered bee. The problem is getting this wither. How do I get you? Okay. With the nether stars enchanting this rose, the holder is protected from withering. Okay, I mean, you know, that's cool. You know what? How difficult is this to make? Fertile essence. Oh, we don't have that stuff. Yeah. What is this wither stuff? Is it my special pickaxe that I'm using? Is that the problem? Also, just real quick, if I do if I search Bone Splitter, what enchantments did this have? Looting 5. You know what? I reckon we go ahead and disenchant this guy. Hook up our oh, do you reckon we might not be able to put looting on our pickaxe? We'll have to see what we do here. Yeah, yeah. Okay. This episode might have just transformed a little bit. I was hoping we would get a bunch of bees made this episode. That was sort of like my little internal plan, but I don't know if that's going to happen. We're also, it must be a RAM issue because these big lag spikes we're getting, I'm pretty sure that's happening when our memory is clearing. I think that's what's happening. Anyhow, one of these, this enchantment extractor, I'm going to chuck the bone splitter in there. I'm then going to go ahead and grab some books. We should have plenty. We'll grab out the stack of them, why not? Chuck them in there, and we should now get all the enchantments off here. So just then we got Mending, then we've got Unbreaking 3. What's this actually? Looting 5? Okay, that's good. I'm a little bit worried that it's not going to pull the full enchantment. Capturing 2? Okay. Do you reckon we're going to get Sharpness 10? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll happily take it. Okay. In that case, what's next? Well, first of all, let's see if we could put it on our pickaxe. I don't think we could, but we'll give it a shot. So, looting? No, it won't go on. That's fine. It was expected. So instead, we need to make a sword. Now, before we do that, at Allthemodium, do these guys have like silent gear tags yet? They don't, so I don't think we can make like a silent gear tool out of it. Okay. In terms of what we're going to make it out of as well, we're probably going to use Vibranium. It appears to be what we have the most of, so I guess that's what we're going to do. Yeah, what do we have? 14 of it. So I want to make a sword. That's where this is going. That'll cost us a rod, which will be a single ingot extruded, and it will be 2 plates, which will be, these guys either rolled or multi-servo pressed. So essentially 3 ingots. Beautiful. Alrighty, we have the Vibranium rod. The plates got made, and bada bing, bada boom. Indestructible Vibranium sword. Now, the downside of having this sword is that it's another thing in our inventory when we want to use it. Realistically, not that big of a problem, but still, it could be annoying. So on this guy, we could put Sharpness 10. What would that do? It would take it from 117 attack damage to 122.5. Honestly, it's kind of just not worth it, so I'm going to leave it off it for now, and we'll just put looting on. That seems like a pretty safe bet. Looting 5 sounds pretty good. Chuck that on. Do we want anything else? I might actually put capturing on it. What this does is it makes mobs have a chance to drop their spawn egg. I mean, pretty cool. So for example, we could be killing, I don't know, any type of mob, and it could give us a spawn egg, which at the moment might not be helpful, but in the future when, we really need a zombie right now. I have a spawn egg, bada bing, bada boom. So we'll see what happens. I'm still a little bit not sure about this whole Wither Rose thing, but we'll see what's going on. We'll see what's happening. I'm still very much not having too much faith. Okay, Wither number 2. We've obviously got a much, it's not that much stronger than the pickaxe. Like the pickaxe is what, 5 attack damage less? I guess, I don't know, maybe we can swing faster. Maybe. It's dead. What do we get? We got Withering Soul, so okay, that's something different at least. In terms of like Wither Rose or anything, we just can't really. We're not getting. I might have to like look it up. I really maybe you have to do it in the Nether or something. I genuinely don't know. Oh, okay. I looked it up. Apparently, to get a Wither Rose, you need to have the Wither kill a mob. I didn't have a clue. Do we have any... What can I do? I guess we've got eggs. We'll try and spawn some chickens. How does that sound? But yeah, I had no clue. So, okay. We'll get, with skeleton skulls, we'll set this up. Realistically, I don't know why I'm grabbing, like, just enough to make one wither each time. I don't know why we're doing that. Okay, here. Okay, we've got one baby chicken. So we'll see what this does. We'll have a look. We're still, it's RAM issue, by the way. I was watching it before. So we'll try and figure that out. We'll have this wither kill this chicken and see if we get a thing from it. Don't really know what to expect. All right, the chicken is dead. Oh, and we got a Wither Rose. Okay, beautiful. I'm going to keep throwing these eggs then in hopes that we get more chickens spawning, in hopes that we kill more chickens, in hopes that I get more Wither Roses. Like, at the moment, I've already got 3. You know what I mean? Sounds good to me. We just need to watch our health because we are getting a bit low, actually. Let's maybe take care of this issue real quick. Hold on. Yep. It's dead. Yep. Okay. It was getting, listen, it was getting a little bit dangerous. Okay, but yeah, honestly, pretty cool. I'm gonna chuck this stuff in the system. So that's all good. We can put that away. Yep, beautiful. Oh, I should have put the looting book in our enchantment storage purely so that we can withdraw it later. I also gonna let you in on a secret. I don't know where the base is. Oh, I found the base. Okay, I might actually do that. I might disenchant our sword here and put them in the machine we have over here, just real quick, because like right now, if I look for sharpness in here, if we search sharpness, we can withdraw level 10 sharpness books forever, infinitely. And I don't know about you guys, but that sounds extremely good, especially for these looting and capturing enchants. So we'll grab that, we'll chug it in here, then we'll just withdraw it. Why not? Or when I withdraw it, because we don't have any other looting in there, I wonder what happens. You know what I mean? Like I don't really know. Like, does it remember? Maybe looting, capturing, looting. Capturing. I can put them both on the one book. Okay, that's cool. Huh. What happens if I enchant the sword by itself as well? Sharpness 5. Ooh. Useless to me. No, not completely useless. Let's get a few more levels. Let's just... Yep, a few levels, please. Okay, we're out of levels, so that didn't really go according to plan. I don't know. I lost a lot of levels. I'm going to chuck this in, enchant it. Sharpness, lifesteal... I don't really know. Oh, you know what would be a good test, actually? Sharpness. What do we have in here? We have a level 10, obviously. Then we have a level 1. So level 1's taken out. It's all taken out. If I put the 1 back in, yeah, we can still... It goes back up to level 10. So it does remember. That's really cool. I like that. Okay. Now let's just pimp out our sword. What's it got now? Smite. Sharpness, fire... I'm not gonna lie. I do not want, like, 90% of the things on this right now. Oh, you know what? That's where all my levels went. I just realized that by manually anviling it there, it's used all my XP. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We've got what we want, okay? We've got our wither roses. We've got all that fun stuff. Excellent. So, let's get right back to business. So, over here, we have a skeletal bee. Oh my god, they're breeding like bees or something. I don't know. But I'm going to give this guy a wither rose, and he is now a withered bee. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. So, what do we do from here? Well, the withered bee itself... What does he do? He's gonna use the wither rose to get us withered combs, which gets us what? Wither skull chips? I don't need wither skulls. So as a bee, I don't really need him. Like I don't need him to do that stuff. But if we combine him with an ancient bee, ancient bee, here we go. We'll probably need the wither rose, I would imagine. We're probably going to need, yeah. What do these guys need to breed? Just normal flowers, actually. Beautiful. So we'll just grab some flowers. We'll grab 2 of these mystical flowers. Ancient bee there. He just went inside because it's nighttime. Let's... 1 second, please. Bear with me. You know what? I could probably just bring this guy with me. That guy's going to be hiding away in there for a little while, but I happen to know where we can find some more. So, withered bee comes out here. Okay. Withered bee, you're making a fool of me. You're making a fool of me. I don't even know where they're going. I need to clean my inventory. Okay. Let's try this again. Withered bee. Boom. Where is he? Oh god, man. Boom. There. Do it. Do the thing. Do the thing. Okay, it did the thing. We now have... I don't know if you can somehow see it. Boom. Allthemodium bee. Okay, you're coming with me, buddy. Let's open this up. Here we go. So now, boom. Allthemodium bee. There it is. In all its glory. In all its laggy glory. Let me turn shaders off. Like, I mean, like, look at my frame rate. Like, to be fair, it did go up quite a bit. Let's also here. Let's toggle. I've got a mod called Distant Horizons in, which allows me to like see things in the distance. Now, obviously, when I zoom in, you can tell it's very low quality, but the fact that I can see all the way over there and like get the general shape of the terrain is pretty impressive. I didn't even know there was one over there. Like, it's a pretty impressive mod. Just a reminder, my render distance at the moment is at 8. I have 8 chunks, and 8 chunks normally looks like this. That's what it normally looks like. We're getting what? 50 frames right here? Between 50 and 60 frames? 70? Okay, well, that's not reliable. Just went from 50 to 60. We're at 80 frames. Yeah, we got 80. We're back down to 60. If I toggle these back on, we shouldn't notice much difference at all in the frame rate, which is very impressive, if I say so myself. So yeah, pretty cool mod. Distant Horizons, it's called. So what do we do with this little guy? Well, I think what I do is I grab a bunch of flowers and I spam right click on him. The answer is no, I don't do that. Okay. That means I would have to give him, instead of flowers, Allthemodium, which I'm not going to do because that sounds like a horrible trade deal. So instead what we're going to do is honey treats. So I'm going to order a stack of them. I'm going to withdraw a stack of them. I'm going to hold the honey treats. I'm going to look for our little buddy, and I am going to spam right click on him. And in the top left, you can see the growing time has gone from 1,000 seconds to, what, 20 seconds? Even less? Yep. 7 seconds. We're good. Beautiful. Wonderful. Excellent. That's what we love to see. So, what happens when this guy's fully grown? Well, I believe I need to go borrow a friend of ours. This guy right here, Mr. Vibranium Bee. I'm also going to jump in here, pick you up. I'm also going to then pick up all this stuff because I want this to just be one beehive, I believe. Let's search spruce. All this stuff on the wall, not on the wall, but like behind here. It does not need to be here. This was like a failed little experiment we were doing in the other episode. I was going to try and like read the bees that were in here, and I couldn't. I gave it a small test and couldn't get it working, so I gave up. But that's what that was. Spruce planks, however, we can cover that up. That can be open. There we go. Beautiful. That'll make things easier behind. And so, what do we do here? Well, I'm going to need some expansion boxes. So expansion, spruce expansion. I will want 2 of these. One will obviously, one will go there. And the other will go here. And what we're going to have is this will be Allthemodium, this will be Vibranium, and this will be Unobtanium, all of these rooms. This one in particular, I'm going to pick all this stuff up if I can. And we are going to search for ethereal glass. Grab this stuff out instead. So instead of the tinted, we'll just have the normal ethereal glass. Slap this stuff down. Bada bing, bada boom. Beautiful. Nice. Brilliant deal. So if we run back in here, this guy should be fully grown. Excellent. We can then grab our Vibranium bee. Slap him down here as well. Now to breed these guys, I believe it is decently expensive. I don't think I can honey treat them. No, that doesn't do anything. So what we're going to need is, I believe it's like 4 of each ingot. So 4 Allthemodium and 4 Vibranium. Let's double check first. Oh, it's actually 4 Vibranium and 4 Unobtanium. We don't have any Unobtanium. That's slight problem. Okay, hold on. Hold the phone. Unobtanium. How do I get Unobtanium? Okay. I mean, it's fine. I'm just going to have to look for it. The problem is it's honestly not that easy to find, to be completely honest. We do have a dimension over here. Or, not dimension, but a biome. This is an End Highlands biome, which means they should spawn here. So I've just got to find it. I've got my charm on, which means we should be able to see it through floor. You obviously want to be in an End Highlands biome. And so I will, I guess, be back. Well, here we go. We have a single piece. We can mine this with, what's this? Capturing and efficiency. Okay, so we did have capturing on the packs. Okay. I want to mine this with fortune. So we're going to do this. I believe I have my magnet on, hopefully. I guess we're going to find out. And this will probably be enough, to be honest, as long as we get more than 1. What do we get? Oh, we got 5. Okay. That 5 is going to get multiplied by 6, which means we just got a lot. And by the way, this is probably even a better example of this Distant Horizons mod. So what I believe, are looking at here in terms of the distance is, I think it says it in here for world generation. Nope. Multiplayer? Nope. Advanced? Nope. Graphics? Quality? Okay, we are looking at, I believe, a render distance of 128 chunks. That is, I believe, what we were looking at. Now, we can bump that up, and it probably won't make much of a difference, to be completely honest. But you'd be able to see further. Once again, I just want to highlight that this is what I'm actually, loaded in. This is the high-quality graphics, is all of these. And then the rest of this, the rest of that is, fake. It's not, that stuff's really there. It's just that it's not loaded in. It's just I don't even know how to explain it. But pretty cool. Pretty cool. And I don't know, it deserves its time in the limelight. So anyway, what are we doing here? Warpstone. I'm going to hold this guy and go right back to my base. Machines. What we're going to do is hop down here and give this guy our raw Unobtanium. He will go ahead and crush it, and all should be good. Okay, so Unobtanium, we should have a decent amount. Ooh, it's all in dust form. That does, I mean, it helps us, but it doesn't really help us. You know what I mean? So let's quickly fly over here, fly over there. Boom, boom, up, boom, boom. Okay, okay. We now have Unobtanium. I'll grab 4 of this. So the Vibranium is going to the Allthemodium B, like so, and the Unobtanium is going to the Vibranium B. And ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves 1 of each. So Vibranium, Allthemodium, and then this guy, a little Unobtanium B. Beautiful. You know what? Well, yeah. So I'll grab some honey treats out. We'll grow this guy up. We'll snap up a thumbnail. We knew it was coming. It's just a matter of when. So what's this guy? 700, 300, 200, 100. I mean, we've got plenty of these. It's definitely the way to go. So he'll be grown in about, a couple seconds. I'll set this stuff up. I'll snap us up a thumbnail. Okay, I might have gotten one there. Hopefully. We're going to pick these guys back up, and we're going to place them where they need to go, if we can survive. Oh my god. Let me... Allthemodium B, Unobtanium, Vibranium. There we go. We'll keep the shaders off for a little bit. Maybe for this episode. We're struggling a bit. Okay, so Allthemodium B, you belong here. Vibranium, and then Unobtanium. There we go. So, what's the deal? We obviously need a block of Allthemodium. So I'm going to craft one of those, a block of Allthemodium. Here we go. And we'll slap this guy in here. I imagine that's what he needs. Is he going to go over to it? I don't really know. Where is it? Unobtanium B, get it from this. Allthemodium B, B flaring, Allthemodium block. Beautiful. So yeah, that should work. Next is obviously Unobtanium. We will need a block of this stuff. Once again, pretty easy. There we go. Grab this, run over here, slap them down there. Beautiful. Excellent. Enjoy your stay. So, what is next, you might be wondering? Well, this guy's been pretty slow, but to be fair, he's got no upgrades in him. So, what is the plan in terms of upgrades? Well, I think what we do is we put the baby upgrades in here. Now we have an option. I can fully stack these guys full of them to get like a, what? I think it goes up by 5% each, so we could have like a 20% chance. Honestly, a 20% chance is actually pretty good. Yeah. Multiple upgrades can be installed for a greater chance. Yeah, honestly, that actually is pretty good. So I'm going to make a bunch more of these baby upgrades. So what do we need? Yeah, we need more honey treats and stuff. Once again, probably should just add a auto crafting for this, but we're going to do it the good old fashioned way because somehow I'm lazy. So upgrade bases. How many do I want? I want 1 and then I want 8. So I want 9 total, I think. Maybe. Oh, we're out of... What are we out of? We're out of emeralds. Ooh. It's fine. Okay. I guess we're going to be like 1 short. Oh, and this stuff doesn't stack. Oh, that's great. That's really good. Glad to see that. Okay. So this guy can get his extra one. That's going to be, I believe, a 20% chance to spawn another baby version of these bees in their own little enclosure. When installed, 5% chance for a new baby bee to be spawned every time honey is delivered. Excellent. Okay, there we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Wonderful. The only other thing I want to do here would be like finish decorating this stuff. Also, does this lead outside? No. Okay, good. Our bee just flies away. Obviously, these guys are going to need daytime, so we'll sleep. We'll help them through. Arguably, instead of putting all of those upgrades in, it was probably better to put like a speed upgrade or something in, but it shouldn't matter too much, to be completely honest with you. The last thing would obviously be making sure everything's hooked up with cables back here, which for the most part, I think everything is except for some of these are going to need to be set to, extract and stuff. Okay, and I believe that's all hooked up now, so like this should be getting bottles in it. Maybe. This guy's getting bottles? Maybe. I think this guy's getting bottles, though. Oh, he's full. Okay. Is this guy getting bottles? I don't know who's getting bottles. Someone should be getting bottles. They might not be for whatever reason, but they should be. Okay, yeah, they should be getting bottles. I don't know what's happening in the bottle department. I'll be completely honest with you. Not a clue. Oh, you know what? I'm pretty sure we stopped the bottles. I don't know why we did, but I'm pretty sure we stopped the bottles for some reason. Yeah. There was an entangler porter here that was doing bottles. I recall this. It was like a big thing. This was the bottle guy. I remember that it broke the system, but I don't know why that was our solution. That was pretty silly. So, like, I know what was happening was this was filling up with bottles, I'm pretty sure. And I don't really know how to fix that, to be completely honest. Unless there's a way to, like, blacklist this guy from getting bottles. Man, that's rough. I don't really know what to do. How do we get rid of the extra bottles, do you reckon? Man, the whole bottle, the bottle saga. I don't know what to do. Yeah, I mean, look, this guy's filling up with the bottles. Like, it's pretty bad. You know what I need to do? Over here, we have this guy blacklisted, but we have this guy. I reckon all I need to do is remove this stuff. What do we get here? Can I put a regulator upgrade in the importer, do you think? Is that like a... Is that something man, it's painful. I don't know why I'm doing this bottle thing in the in here, to be completely honest. Like this whole the bottle sitting in there thing, dumb, to be completely honest. Very dumb. In fact, you know what? Let's just stop this thing from happening. Yeah, let's stop that. That's not a thing anymore. We're not doing that. It's a joke. Okay, we're not doing it anymore. Whatever broke. I can't remember. I can't think back to what must have broken by me stopping this from happening. Whatever it is, we'll redo it. Because it's a dumb way to do things. This should now work. Bottles will go in here. They'll end up in there. They'll go back in the system. That's not a problem. Who cares? Whoop-de-doop-de-doo. We want nearest first. That should be fine. Everything should be good. That guy should stay full. The only other important thing is that these guys are staying full. So let me just walk through here and double check. But it looks like that's what we've got. All of these are at 64. Before they were at like 46 or something. I'm feeling good. Okay, yeah. 64, you ready? 64. Ladies and gentlemen, 64. Okay, we're good. Okay, so what is next, you might be wondering? We have all the bees we want. And that's pretty much it. I'll be honest. I don't really know. We've got all the bees we want. That's what I wanted. We've got them. Now it's literally just a waiting game for this stuff to happen. I guess what I could try is time in a bottle of them. We've got 3 hours stored up here. Let me see what happens if I put this guy up to 64 times. That used 20 minutes. The problem is it's just going to run out by the time this bee gets back in the hive. Because I can't like speed up the bee. You know what I mean? I can't make him move faster. Maybe like a swiftness potion. that honestly might be an option. But I think if he were to go right back in there, he'd hop right back out. But I think we've just wasted our time in a bottle. I think that's... Oh, he's back in. Yeah, and it's already over. Well, I just want to make sure, like, is that what was happening? I don't mind wasting some of this time. How quickly does he hop out again? Yeah. Okay, so that's what was happening. So you can time in a bottle them. I mean, that's pretty cool. At least the hive. You know, if you had a busy hive going, boom, 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 boom. Pretty cool. Anyway, okay, so what's the plan? There's a certain enchantment I want. And in order to get it, we need more experience. So what if I set up some sort of experience farm? Real quick. We've obviously got this guy over here. He's currently getting us pink slime and liquid meat. That's his job. That's what he does. Now, to be honest, we've actually got to fix this problem as well. We've got all this grass breaking. How do we or placing? Sorry. How do we go about breaking that? Do you think? I really don't know. I'm trying to think of like something cool we could do. We could do like a create contraption that like pushes down a thing that breaks it. That's an option. Is that something we want to do? Honestly, might be fun. Yeah. You know what? Let's have some fun. Unable to create a backup. Unable to start new backup. Backup already running. Okay, sure. Yeah. Okay. As long as nothing's broken. So this is delightful dirt. Yeah. Here we go. Okay. We're in for a show. Now, pre-warning. Not a clue what I'm doing. But we're gonna do it. So, what do we want to do? I want to create something that is going to move this delightful dirt down and then back up. And I'm hoping it remains as delightful dirt. I think it will. So to do this, I think what I want to get is a piston of some sort. I think I want to get a sticky mechanical piston. So we'll bookmark that. We can get some piston extension poles. I imagine we'll need some of that as well. And to be honest, that's pretty much it. The only other thing we'll need is like some sort of like redstone clock. You know what I mean? Something that's just happens on repeat. Which I don't know if this has a clock, but we can get our own one. I'm sure that'll be fine. Is there anything else we need? Potentially a sequenced gear shift. I think the way this guy works, and we can hold W, we can ponder. I think, can you turn it off? Maybe? I don't really know, to be completely honest. Upon receiving a redstone signal, it will start running its configured sequence. Oh yeah, okay. So this is actually what we want. We'll be able to tell it specifically how to turn. So exactly like this, we could say, push the pistons up, push the pistons down, wait for the next pulse. And we can have it pulse like once every 5 minutes or something. You know what I mean? That sounds pretty cool. So let's go ahead and do this. Mechanical piston, what's that going to be? A piston extension pole. That's planks and alloys. We'll grab a few of those. We don't need that many, but we'll grab them. The mechanical piston will be that piston extension, andesite casing, and spruce slab. Nice and simple. That plus a slime ball gives you a sticky mechanical piston. Next up is the sequence gear shift. That's an electron tube, a cogwheel, and brass casing. I'm very happy that we have all this stuff automated. Then what I believe we want is honestly pretty much nothing. We're pretty good there. We'll grab a timer. We'll grab one of these. Just an RF Tools timer. So it'll send out a redstone signal every, however much we configure. We'll also need to give this guy rotational energy. I think we'll use a water wheel. Water wheel, if I can spell. It's a little bit boring, but it's also like, I don't really know what else to do. Like, without putting in too much effort, I don't know what else to do. We'll grab buckets as well. There we go. Do we have a stack of buckets being kept? Is that a thing? Oh, we do. That's awesome. I don't even remember doing that, but I'm a fan. Okay, so what's next? Well, I want to use, I believe, chassis. These guys here. So I'm going to grab 9 of these, I think. And I'm going to place them underneath each of this stuff. And at this point, we're going to want to make a little bit more room here to watch. And you know what? We could probably even have like a window out here looking underneath to see the stuff. Or, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I'm going to place these chassis underneath here, like so. And I'll also show you something else that's pretty cool with the chassis. So what I want to do is I want to slime ball the top of it, right? I want to slime ball the top. Oh my god, it places on an angle when I don't want it to, and it oh my god. Why are you doing that? Why wouldn't you do that before? Like, okay, that's fine. So for example, I want to slime ball the top, right? Because I obviously want it to grab onto that the grass, right? So in order to do that, you right-click the side that you want slimed. The problem is I can't right-click the top. I can't reach it. That's the whole point. That's the whole issue. But if you right-click a side that's already slimed, it will slime the other side. How cool is that? So then we can do that and unslime the bottom, and we're good. So that's what we're going to do. Or at least that's what we're going to see if we could do. I've apparently got combs on me and stuff. Let's grab a wrench as well. This way we'll be able to configure how many blocks this grabs. At the moment, this is set to 8. What that means is that it will grab 8 blocks connected to it, and that will include the grass. We don't want it to do that. So what we want specifically is 1. So if I hold control, we can configure all of these at once, and I want to scroll down to 1, I believe. Hopefully it's 1. And then we're going to slime ball all of these. So I'm essentially just going to spam slime click, right click on each of these sides, just to make sure that the top is slimed. Now, I don't even know if you need to do this, but we're doing it. I'm then going to unslime just the bottom, purely just to make things a little bit nicer, I guess, to look at. Then, sticky mechanical piston, I want to place you there, but facing upright. Is that something? Oh, it is something we can do. Perfect. We're going to place the water wheel, not there yet, because obviously I need the sequenced gear shift. So we'll cut up this stuff. There we go. So, what are we doing? Sequenced gear shift. There we go. So that's connected. Beautiful. This guy will then get a water wheel. We'll block this up here. And then what do I want to do? Bucket of water going into that. Should work. So bucket of water. That flows there. Beautiful. Wonderful. It's having a great time. So what's next? This guy here we can configure. So we can have him turn. We can have him turn to move. We can do all that sort of stuff. I think I want to do this one, which is move piston 1 meter, I guess forward. Input speed forward, yep. And then after this, I want it to move piston, 1 speed backwards, 1 meter backwards. And I believe this will work. That's my understanding, that this will work. So what we're going to do as a little test is I'm going to grab a button, a stone button. We're going to slap this down. I'm going to right click and we'll see what happens. So it's spinning and it did absolutely nothing. To be fair, I think I know what the problem is. I think what we need to do is get those piston extenders, right? These guys here. And I think I need to slap on underneath so that it can push it up. I believe that's how it works. So, boom. Oh my God. Do you know what that was? That was perfect. Now, if we come in here, you can see the particle effects again, and it's going to spawn more mobs. That is incredible. Obviously, we have a bit of a drops issue. So we're probably going to need an item collector to pick up all that stuff that's dropping on the ground, all the seeds and stuff whenever that grass breaks. But we can do that. That's an option. That's easily done. And the chest, we'll grab this. Our inventory is very messy. I'm just going to put everything away. I know we're putting stuff away that I shouldn't, but I mean, look at how messy our inventory is. It's, you know, we can't be living like this. I'm telling you. I'll get the clock out later. It's fine. The time in a bottle. Relax. All right, let's grab purple. Purple dye. Let's go under here. Let's slap this guy down here. Set him to diamond. Set him to purple. Open him up. Yep, he's cooked up. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Yep, show me the range. Where's he getting? Yep, the whole thing's covered. The seeds are going to get collected. Beautiful. Okay, how good's that? So, all that's left is to have this happen more often. I also would like the sleeping bag, all this stuff that I'll put away. Yeah, I know you guys are screaming about time in a bottle. Yeah, let me grab that. Well, I want to see it in action sort of thing. We could have something that detects when there's grass, or we can just set it to happen randomly. And I think that's a little bit better. Oh my God, look at the amount of stuff we got spawning. Okay, that's awesome. So, yeah. I'm going to place this timer, right-click him there. Oh, the button's in the way. Let's pick up the button. Right-click the timer down, open him up. I want to set this guy to happen every 5,000 ticks. So 20 ticks is a second. So what? This is 250... couple of minutes? I don't really know. Listen. If 120 is a minute... Oh, then this is actually quite a few, isn't it? Okay, maybe we do a little less. Wait, did I just say 120 is a minute? No. 1,200 is a minute, right? So this is like, close to 5 minutes. Yeah, we'll just leave it. It's fine. Oh, but we've already got stuff. No, it has to happen more often. Okay. Let's do... Okay, I'm going to set it to 1 minute. I'm pretty sure that's a minute. If it's not, I'm sorry. But every minute, it should clear. That seems pretty fair. Obviously, we've got this already, which is a little bit irritating, but we should be fine. If we wanted to, we could probably slap observers and stuff in the room, but once again, I think it's fine. Okay, beautiful, great room, wonderful, love your stuff. You know what? As much as I'd love to show off this area, I think for now the smarter thing to do is just cover this up. It didn't happen. Okay, so experience. How do we get that? Well, we could do the same thing, but with hostile mobs, right? We could get some dreadful dirt. We could. How do we do that again? We need mob grinding. We're going to need a rotten egg. The rotten egg you get from the GM chicken feed, which is going to need 4 buckets of experience. So we'll go ahead and grab that. 4 buckets. Beautiful. We'll fly back over here. I don't think we actually have any buckets stored, so I'm going to have to deposit a few buckets. 1 bucket. 2 bucket. 3 bucket. 4 bucket. It was very important that this stayed in the video and didn't get cut out, in case you were already wondering. Anyway, let's go back to mob grinding. Now, I tried to set this up before, and I failed horribly because I used blocks that let light through. We're not going to make that mistake again, at all. I'll quickly run over here and... what's the button? We'll quickly run over here and get our chicken. So, what were those particles I saw? Yeah, where are they? Here we go. Right-click the thing on it. Boom. Rotten egg. Beautiful. So, where do we want this to happen? To be honest, I kind of do want it over here. Obviously we've got our experience there though. So arguably, I don't know. I guess we could place it somewhere over here. Do I place it like here? As opposed to the other one doing, oh, you know what? I've actually got a brilliant idea. Oh, you guys are going to love this idea. You guys are actually going to just be like, wow, this is the best idea we've ever seen in our life. You're going to react exactly like that. So I need some stone bricks. So we're going to grab some of that. Essentially, here's my thought. We build a structure. I know, it's insane. But we build a structure that instead of having like walls around it, it looks more like a I don't know, like a podium, I guess. And then we just use a bunch of this tinted ethereal glass, which I might not be able to afford, but it would be cool. And so I'm gonna have to figure out a way to afford it. We're gonna have to go mine some more amethyst. But that's my plan. That is literally my only plan. So I'm probably gonna have to go do some amethyst mining in a hot minute. All right, have a look at what we've got so far. I think it's looking pretty good. So this is going to be the dreadful dirt. We're going to have the glass, I think, just be around here, right? Already on the inside. We're not even going to have it on the outside. And yeah, I know that this thing does a 5x5, so it could be bigger. Do we make it bigger? I kind of just don't want to. Like, I feel like it'll be a little bit too overkill. Is that dumb? Let me know if it is dumb. I'm probably just going to do it this way anyway. I feel guilty doing it this way, because then it's like, if we don't get enough experience, I'll be like, oh, blah, blah, blah. You know what? It'll give me an excuse to make a different form of experience generation. So yeah, you know what? We're sticking with it. Yeah, we're sticking with it. So what's the plan? I'm going to place this tinted ethereal glass literally around this entire thing. Yeah. I'm just trying to think, is that what I'm doing? Is that really what I'm doing? Yeah, I mean, I guess it is. Oh, we can crush up our stuff. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, we've got crushing technology. Oh, we can even unpack them into 4s. That's actually pretty easily done. What I was going to check, though, is maybe this guy down here, our friendly neighborhood breaker of things, maybe he'll do something with it? You want to do anything with it? No, you don't want to do anything? Okay. He doesn't want to do anything with it. Okay, let's do that unpacking thing, though. So, clearly, what we can do is we can crush it, and we'll get 3 guaranteed, and then we might get our 4th back. Maybe, if we're lucky, depending on what happens. Or, I can cutting block it for a guaranteed one, but that's like going to be some manually clicking and stuff, boring. Or, we can just multi-servo press it with an unpacking doohickey, which I'll bookmark. We'll craft what we need to craft. It looks like we're going to need patterns for something. What is this other stuff we don't have? Invar plates. Invar plates in a multi-servo press. Sounds like a plan to me. We'll grab this. Multi-servo press looks to be this guy. Open this back up. Craft the rest of that stuff. That should happen pretty much instantaneously. And it didn't. Up there it is. Unpacking die. Beautiful. So we're going to come back over here. Here's our multi-servo press. I'm going to chuck in this augment, which is going to sort of break him for a little bit. Oh, it actually goes there. Okay, my bad. And then we'll chuck this stuff in. And then we're in business. That is very slow, though. All right, so in terms of the amethyst party and needing it for all the stuff we needed it for, that's pretty good. We'll take the unpacking die back out. Sounds pretty good to me. So the tinted glass. Let's go ahead and craft as much as it'll let me. A couple stacks, beautiful. Then let's search ethereal, and we'll grab our only solid to players. Blocks light, not solid to players. Yeah. Okay, this is what we want. Boom. A stack. Wonderful. Sounds great to me. So we'll fly back over here to our little island, I guess. And I'll build these up. So this is what I was thinking. I don't know how this looks. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if this whole like cube design that I'm going for is even the play, but we're doing it, you know? I mean, it's a cube within like a little structure. Because like people do like floating cubes of this stuff. And like, I don't know. I think it's overdone, so I'm hoping I'm not just adding to that. Let's add the roof in. And I know it might look a little bit weird at the moment, but an F3A. And there we go. It might look a little bit better. What does it look like with shaders? Let's toggle these on. By the way, I don't even know if I've said. I'm using complementary shaders today. Yeah, I think it looks nice. Yeah. We might need to put some panels on. These sides look a little bit weird. I will be honest. Is this going to look nicer? Maybe. Also, if you want to see one of the coolest things about this framed blocks mod, check out this. Obviously, like, our design has it so that there's stuff like in the ground, and it wouldn't really look normal digging up the ground here. But what we can do is we can place both of these panels, right, side by side, and then we can have half the block be stone bricks and half the block be grass. And so, like, it looks as it would if it was genuinely like a symmetrical shape all the way around. And I think it's incredibly cool. This frame blocks mod is phenomenal. Like, look at that, beautiful. Okay, yeah, I'm quite happy with this. We might be able to get away with doing something like that, maybe. I don't know if that's a bit overkill or not enough. We'll see. I think it's good enough though. So we'll quickly set up this because the episode is getting pretty long. We gotta sort of get everything done in like 9 minutes, it looks like. I won't set this up just yet. We need to set up something to kill all these mobs, and I sort of didn't really plan for that. So we are in a bit of a pickle. Now, what do we use to kill the mobs? To be honest, the obvious option is a mob masher. That's an obvious option. Are we going to use it though? Maybe. Maybe. Mobs mashed do count as player kills. Okay, so that's an option. That'll get us like a lot of XP and stuff. I'm really trying to think in my brain whether this is the play or not. What else do we have that kills mobs? Hashtag damage. And see if there's anything that says like damages mobs. Because we've got the mob crusher. There's a mob grinder. I don't think the mob grinder gets us liquid experience though. It gets us mob essence, which might technically be the same thing, but I don't know if I'm able to put it in the same tank, which is where the issues would come into play. Whereas this stuff will give us like proper experience, you know. The only problem that this thing has though is that it's going to take up one of my spots and we don't have a lot to give away. I'll tell you what, we'll give it a shot. I'm going to need a bunch of these. I'll need 3 for each of these and then like 2 extra, I think. I think that's exactly what we wanted. Let's also, toggle shaders back off, get some more frames while we're having this rough spot in the playthrough. So 2 of these spikes, that's going to be swords and blocks of iron. Then we'll slap together our mob masher with some redstone and a lot of iron. Like if you're playing this in vanilla, expensive. I'm going to run and flush the ground. This is now dreadful dirt. It's already spawning mobs. I'm going to... Oh, where did I place it? I placed it up there. Okay. As you can see, may have made a mistake. I'm going to put this in my offhand. I'm going to go down here. I'm going to start swinging. I'm going to start swinging. We'll see if we can sort of just get this guy down the middle. Beautiful. Okay. It's placed. Maybe, yeah, it worked. So this guy is going to need some upgrades. If we go back to mob grinding utilities, we've got some things. For example, we want sharpness. We probably want looting. Fire aspect, no. Smite, it doesn't really matter too much. Beheading, yeah, we can do with some mob heads. And I think that's good for now. Yeah. I'm just thinking like what else we want. I think that's good, to be completely honest. I think that's all we want. Now, in order to make this stuff, bunch of annoying little recipes, I'm just going to go ahead and add the patterns for it. That'll make my job phenomenally easier. So we'll go in here, we'll add the recipe for iron swords. Excellent. We'll add this entire recipe here for the sharpness. The looting, once again, nice and easy. We'll add a recipe for blue dye. We'll use lapis. I know we could just make the dye a different way, but I don't know, why not? What does this stuff need? I think this stuff needs pretty much everything. So a gold helmet, and then what's the other one? An iron helmet. Yep, we'll do this recipe. And I don't think... Oh, no, we do grab the looting. Beautiful. Okay, so all of these patterns, we'll just go in here. They're all a bunch of crafting ones. Excellent. We'll, at mob, this thing, it says we can have 10 of them. So guess what? I'm going to order 10. 10 of these as well. And what's the last one? 10 sharpness. Sure, I'll take them. So now we have all of these upgrades. Before we start, we want to make sure that we're able to store all this stuff. So I think what I'm going to do is potentially entangle this guy. I think that's the play. I'm going to grab an entangler. I'm going to grab this entangled block. There we go. I'm going to shift right click on this tank. we're going to come over here. I'm going to place the absorption hopper. It might look ugly. I'm going to place it there with this. I'm going to entangle that tank, obviously. We'll set this guy to output fluids up. You know what? Because the problem is there's going to be items as well. The thing is, I don't want the items. Do we want the items? You know what I think the actual solution is? We'll get an entangle porter. Yeah, we'll grab 2 of these, right? We will slap one up here. Oh, man, that's rough. We'll slap one on top of this guy, if I can figure out how to do it. There we go. Now, can I specify both? Can this just be... We can do none. And then can I just have this guy, like, forcefully... No, I don't think I can even do that. I think... You know what? I know what to do. We do... What's that direction? I guess we could do north-south. So let's do north items, south fluids, right? So now we can see that. Oh, the absorption hopper was picking this stuff up. And then what we're going to do is grab pipes. So 2 of these and 2 fluid pipes. Yeah. I was going to use like mechanism ones, but we can just... you know what? Let's use mechanism. Why not? Mechanism. So we're going to want a logistical transporter, 2 of these. And we'll also want a mechanical pipe, 2 of those. The logistical will obviously go on the item side, which I believe is this side here. Like that. Actually, I might be wrong. Yeah, item's actually the blue side. Sorry. Okay, so this stuff's pretty much connected. We'll obviously set... Oh, I didn't want to do that. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons, I'm telling you. I want to set this guy back into the proper mode. There we go. Make him extract, make him extract. It looks a little bit weird, but it's fine. This guy, I think I placed him like this. So I will want to specify his network. This guy's going to be called mobs. Going to set him there. On the side, I am going to want him to actually input from the front. So this should now connect. Beautiful. And then for fluids, I actually want him to input from behind, which it looks like he is doing. But, oh, it actually is connected now. Beautiful. Probably because I needed to add in that network. So now, what does this mean? Well, the fluids and the items should go into this entangler porter. And then we just need the other end to be somewhere. So, if we go over here, for example... back into this area, which I'm telling you, we're getting there. We're gonna fix it up. It's happening. I'm telling you, it's on its way. I'm gonna want an importer. I'm honestly probably gonna want a good importer, so I'm just sort of like splashing out some money here, getting ourselves a diamond ultra importer. Because this guy, I want to make sure that we are taking care of everything. So we'll place this entangler porter there. Yeah, I guess we'll go on top. I'll place the importer. And there we go. This guy I will need to set to be on mobs mode. We'll click set. He's on mob frequency. I want him to output items on the top. So that should work. The next thing I'm going to want to do is actually have another entangler porter. Entangler porter. We'll grab one of those. Over here. Connected to this system somehow. Not sure how we're going to connect it to it, but we're going to connect it to it. Even just connected to this pipe, I think, would work. If I just slap this guy down here, and I specify on this side to be an output, but for fluids. So I change this configurator to be on fluids mode, and maybe I gotta set the network first. Mobs, set. No, I don't really know how to do it. Let's do fluids. Let's just set every single side to be output. Did that connect? No. Can you do a cross pipe like that? I think you can. Yeah, we've got one over there. I'll tell you what. Let me grab this wrench maybe. And just... Yeah, there we go. I just had to hit it a few times. So now it's connected. And so now it should actually pull out the liquid experience. So to put this to the test, we're going to close up the floor here. Everything should look beautiful. And then I'm going to slap in all these upgrades. And we should hopefully see these mobs start taking damage. We might need to do a little bit more work, but I'll chuck that stuff in there. Oh, he needs redstone. Ooh, yes, I see. Okay. He's going to be... Yeah. We got this. So here's actually this block here. So if I get a lever, a safety lever, it's now on. Mobs will die if they touch it. This guy can't pick anything up though, because there is a hole. There's not a hole in the middle, and like the thing's not in there. Okay. And maybe let's show the area. Yeah, you know what? It's possible. All I need to do is offset up down by -1, And now it's in the rain. Yeah, now it's picking the stuff up. How cool is that? And you can see the liquids going through. Part of the issue is honestly that the guy's too fast. Like, look at this stuff shoot through. You can barely enjoy it. We might have to, you know, get slower pipes, to be honest. But yeah, obviously there's the issue of mobs not going into the middle, right? That's clearly an issue. I wonder if I can search hashtag attract, and is there like an attracting item that brings in mobs? Maybe. Currently, no. This block attracts entities, items, mobs, players from a distance equal to the redstone strength it receives. Oh my god. I mean, we want this thing, right? Attractor, sticky piston, redstone feathers. Grab this guy. We're going to then hop in the middle here and slap this guy. Oh my god. The thing does a lot of damage. Okay, just a little warning for you guys. Let's turn that off real quick. Let's go in here, and I want to place it. Alright, let me try this again. Boom. Okay. We now have an attractor. Okay. Let's go ahead, flick this back on. So far, nothing's happening. They're still just walking around to die, right? But. How do I make this guy stronger? I think if I just chuck another lever on it. Now, to be honest, I could probably slap this guy underground, I would imagine. Oh my god. You know what? Let's try that. I'm going to pick him up, or, you know, it'll get picked up. The attractor should be in our system, yep. I'm going to put this guy underground, and we'll see what he does. That's all I'll say. We'll see what happens. Okay, I see now. I see what's happening. So if I place this here, right, and I give this guy redstone, if I stand here, it sucks me in, right? What happens if I stand back here? It also, okay, yeah, this is actually perfect. So what we actually want here is probably 3 of these. Yeah, 3 of these. And we can go ahead and hide these. What do we actually want? I don't actually know, to be honest. I think what we want... I really don't know. My brain, I don't know if you can tell, but my brain is going in overdrive at the moment, trying to figure out the perfect way to line all this up. I think I want this to be... Yeah. I know what to do. It's just a matter of doing it. Like, for example, I want this guy, right, to face that direction and be placed down here. So let's go back into just surface mode, range 1. And if I right click there, what way does it face? Does it face the right way? It does. Okay, perfect. So we'll see what happens here. So I'm going to select this now, and this will go here. I'm then going to, do the same thing, but in every other direction. Okay, and let's give this a test. If I toggle this stuff on each of these, what do we get? I mean, already it's absolutely demolishing me. But if we come under here, this one might be a little bit trickier to redstone. I'll see if that's good enough. I'm thinking it would be. How's this working? Currently it looks pretty good. We've got not a single mob here, right? I mean, there we go. When there is a mob, if he's in the corners, sadly, I think we're a little bit... we don't have much we can do. Unless we complete the arc, you know what I mean? Oh, in fact, what's he doing? Yeah, it's not really working, is it? You know what needs to be done, don't you? I think you all know what needs to be done. Okay, I'll be right back. I'll let you know how things go. Ladies and gentlemen, I've done it. Alright, so what you're looking at is obviously, it's pulling them around in a circle, right? And that by itself works. All I believe that I need to do is like disable one of these and it will kill them. That's all I need to do. So I've just set it so that essentially like this pulls them this way, then this pulls them this way, then this pulls them this way, essentially until they run into one of these levers that, or one of these attractors that isn't, well, I guess that isn't attracting. So for example, if I go ahead and try and figure out a way to pick this guy up, why is this like got the strength of 1,000 suns? I just want to pick up a lever. So yeah, this should be good. Everything's fine. We can probably hide most of this stuff. For example, like these two don't really need to be there. This can instead be on. There we go. And yeah, we're pretty much there. We're pretty much there. Okay. So long story short, it works. Is it amazing? No. Does it work? Yeah. Does anything else matter? Maybe. But importantly, all this stuff's going somewhere. Sadly, part of where that is going is my system, so we are definitely going to have like a big issue with storage here eventually. But what we should see as well is over here, look at this, liquid experience getting piped through our system, filling up this tank, bada bing, bada boom, beautiful. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'm going to go check on the bees just before we completely wrap this up. But I'd say mission success. What do we have? Still just one bee. Awesome. It's entirely possible that these upgrades don't work on the Vibranium bees, by the way. Like on these really good bees. It's sort of looking like that might be the case, so we'll see. I'm sure you guys will let me know. Because I know it doesn't work on the quarry bee as well, which was a little bit weird. But yeah, I think that's it. I assume that's it. I think we've done everything. Hopefully. Do I go over here and like does this become the new thing? The new focus of the episode? I don't think so, but it could be. You know, definitely. I mean, hey, this is a cinematic situation at the moment. We'll see. It'll either be the bees or that. Either way, I don't know. Hopefully we don't disappoint. This thing's pretty cool as well. Like, look, clear. There's no grass and stuff. I like that. Awesome. Okay, wonderful. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting my channel. We're flying past 7,000 subscribers apparently. So thank you guys for doing that. Thank you guys for sticking by. Yeah, hopefully you're still enjoying things. I'm still having fun somehow. Somehow it's still happening. We're slowly killing our game though. I will say that our frames have just been, they're on the decline. I've been trying to figure that out, but we'll see. We'll see how we go. Yeah. Thank you for supporting me financially from watching the ads and stuff in the videos. That helps me out big time. So thank you for doing that. Thank you for doing any donators and channel members we have. You guys don't have to do that. Don't feel pressured to do it by any means. Watching the ads is more than enough. It helps out way more than you think. So thank you guys for doing that. And if you feel like hosting a server, I have a partnership with a purely business partnership on the record with Bisect Hosting, linked in the description with the code as well. We still have not checked that place out. I apologize because the place is pretty beautiful. We have even like a backup one over there in case this one goes wrong. So yeah, okay. Oh yeah, and the reactor stuff. Send me some links. Put some links in Discord because I did look up one, but I'm sure there's a few. Maybe there's only one. So yeah. All right. Goodbye.